What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. Guys, don't you miss the good old days of Yu-Gi-Oh! The days where the best synchro monster in the game was $60 and it was just crazy expensive. Well, welcome back to the good old days, the days where we basically have cards like Omega and Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon kind of alternate between formats as to which one was going to be $60 at any given time. Bills is now taking up the mantle. He says, hey, I never got my chance to be $60. Let me in on this $60 action. I missed the expensive synchro days and I don't even know what to make of this. Obviously, you guys know that this was affected by the UDS over the weekend, the one that Jeff Jones won. Pendulum Magician players are definitely trying to grab up those copies of Bills. Jeff Jones ran it in his extra deck. We know why the card is strong. It's super good against the True Draco matchup. They don't really have an inherent out to it. The fact is, it can beat over everything in their deck. It beats over Masterpiece. Even when they cut it down to size, they use their trap cards. It doesn't really matter because A, Bills could just switch to defense mode and you could just stall your opponent, or B, Bills can just crash into a monster and then gain attack as long as you have the life points to do that. It's super difficult because Masterpiece can't pop it. They can't pop it with their spells and traps. They're just kind of at a standstill at that point, and I don't think that like True Draco decks really want to run Cosmos. Obviously, they could tribute summon for him, but they don't want to run did I say Cosmos? They don't want to run Kaijus in their deck as an out to Bills. So the card is terribly difficult for them to actually out, but holy Jesus, I did not see it hitting this point. The card is currently at a low of $51 on TCG Player, and Robbie usually does this. I think I'm going to do it here. Once this copy on TCG Player is gone, once this copy for 51 bucks, Bills is a $60 card. So I'm pretty sure somebody's going to snag up this copy, and then Bills is right up there to that Crystal Wing and that Cyframe Lord Omega level. And it's really interesting because if you look at this format, outside of Pendulum Magicians, what is really synchro summoning? I mean, Paleozoic obviously doesn't synchro. There's no tuners. They wouldn't be able to get that high up anyways. ABC, you know, I mean, I guess you could run Destrudo in the deck, but I don't know. Destrudo comes out in Circuit Break if I'm not mistaken, so it's like that's not even legal. A lot of the decks right now outside of Pendulum Magicians can't even really synchro summon, but Bills regardless is still very expensive. And I had been watching this card as I think a lot of people had, because the hype on Bills throughout the weekend was super real. Bills, I believe, was about low 40s, $41 about Monday. So for it to just skyrocket, like go up $10 or maybe even 20 once that card is sold out, once this this one copy right here is gone, that is actually remarkable. Now I went to eBay and you can see some of the prices are a little lower. I guess the spike hasn't hit eBay yet, but there's still some copies that are around $40. And by the way, this is really interesting. Before anybody asks, why is porn on the side? So apparently, if you go on eBay and you search Bills of the Diabolic Dragons, just search this exactly, go on eBay, the related search gives you porn movies by a company called Diabolic. I haven't even clicked these, but yeah, you get porn. Now I guess that I could have easily put Yu-Gi-Oh, but I thought that this was kind of funny. I might have to look at these a little later, Kappa. But Bills is getting kind of up there on eBay as well. Some of these versions say pre-owned, but I'm not exactly sure what the condition is. If it's not a near mint card, I probably wouldn't buy it, but it's really interesting. I think Bills is one of those cards that it would be really nice if Konami just found the way to get it in like some Megatons, or, well, no, it can't be in Megatons because that's reprints from the past sets. But man, you know what? We need a gold series right about now, guys. We seriously need a gold series. So you guys let me know what you think. Do you think Bills is going to retain its value? The interesting thing is I kind of think that it is. As long as True Draco is a relevant deck, and as long as Masterpiece is at 3, which, you know, Konami's not going to give us a new list until November at the earliest, probably like December, I think Bills is going to be a relevant card because it's just so good in the matchup. And as long as you're playing some dark tuners, as the, you know, the Pendulum deck is, or the Pendulum deck does, where most of the Pendulum Magicians are dark, very relevant card that you can use that can just kind of auto win. So whatever you guys think, leave it in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already. I'm gonna go check out these movies and see how much they cost. No Kappa.